UFC 319 is blowing back to the Windy City for the first time in 6 years. Check out the fight card and get in on all the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. And if you're new to DraftKings, check this out. New customers who bet $5 will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Don't miss out on all the action of UFC 319. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code Shannon. That's code Shannon for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host. That's Liberty City's own, Madden Adjuster, Binger Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And we ask you to ask family, friends, and loved ones to do likewise. Each subscriber counts. We want to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support, because thanks to you, Nightcap has been able to do what we do. Ocho, you see the top 100 podcasts?
Yeah,
not sports.
Where we
top
at?
100. Nightcap was number 20. Club Shay Shay was number 18.
Wait a minute. What we top? For real?
2 in the top 20. Hey, and we ain't even in our season yet. What's gonna happen when we get?
Listen. Let me tell you something. Now, we need to. What we need to do. We need to continue to reinvent ourselves. Now we talk sports. We're not in our season right now, right?
Right.
But I'm telling you, we can add another dynamic to this, huh? You got to see the vision long term.
Oh, I see the vision.
Huh?
But hey, either I need a twin or you need a twin. But
okay. But listen,
we only can do so much, Ocho.
No, that's where you're wrong, because there's a lane and there's a space that no one else has touched that we can touch and add that dynamic.
AI.
Okay.
Yeah, you see,
I like that.
I like that.
Listen, Nightcap. Listen to me now. Think long term. Think vision. Nightcap. The Adventures of Unc Ocho. Yeah. Huh? And listen, under that umbrella of the Adventures of Unc Ocho, it's us doing all type of things ain't nobody else doing. Everybody podcast, they sit there, they talk, and they do whatever. But then we got that another dynamic, nobody's doing it. That's a lane that hadn't been touched. Like, listen, okay. We'll talk about that later.
Make My Cognac Laportier has a new drop, and this one is very personal to me. I've created a limited edition release to honor my brother Sterling for his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's not just a bottle, it's a tribute. It's a celebration of a legacy, and once they're gone, they're gone. The Hall of Fame edition is officially live. Just head over to LaportierCognac.com, grab yours while you still can. Do not miss this opportunity to own a piece of history and a very, very special moment. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned into the in the chat. We have Tyrone Tracy Jr. and Dre London joining us in a bit. But first, Ocho.
Yeah.
The Second U.S. Court of Appeals in Manhattan ruled that the NFL can be put on trial over civil claims that Brian Flores and other black coaches face discrimination. In February of 2022, Flores sued the NFL and several teams saying the league was rife with racism, particularly in its hiring and promotion of black coaches. Right. Other coaches later joined the lawsuit as plaintiffs. Ocho, I don't know how close you follow this, but I've always felt the way the NFL did business with this discipline was unfair.
Yes,
and guys, if you've heard me from CBS, I was on there a decade. I was with Fox for 7 years, and I like to use this analogy. Ocho, if I got a speeding ticket, I shouldn't have to go appeal it to the chief of police because it was his department that gave me the ticket.
Come on now.
I've always thought it was unfair. The NFL hands down this punishment, and if I want to go appeal it, guess who I'll appeal it to?
Right.
The commissioner.
Yes, sir.
Or someone he appointed. How is that fair? It should be an independent body. That's why they have a court system. That's why they have the police. They're two separate but equal entities.
Yes, sir.
So I've always felt this was a very, very unfair practice. They've always been able to hide behind Article 46.
Yes, sir.
But you gave commission, and he's everything. He's everything. He's the jury. He's the judge. He's everything. That is so unfair.
Yes, sir.
Even if you have these broad latitudes of power, I've always felt the commissioner should get out of the punishment business. Let someone else handle that. Let it be an independent body. The NFL and the NFLPA should have an independent body. Right. Because you're never. Everybody feels they're gonna get an unfair hearing. Right. If I'm appealing to the head of the entity that handed down the punishment.
But this is the thing, Unc. Let's understand the ecosystem and the power and the powers that be when it comes to the NFL. Let's say if it does go to an independent body. Do you understand? Even with it being an independent body, a separate entity away from the NFL, do you know who still controls the power? Do you know how they're going to be swayed still, where justice is still not going to be due, even though it's a different entity? Do you understand that? Understanding the power structure that you're going up against, the chances of winning are slim to none, whether it comes from the commissioner himself or whether it's a different governing body.
I do believe I have a better. Let me ask you a question. If I get a speeding ticket, do you think I got a better chance of going to the court or going to the chief of police and having him hear it? Because think about what happens when police officers do something wrong. Right. It's few and far between. Right. That their own department, IA, Internal Affairs, or the governing body that represents the police, the union, discipline them. Yes, you're right. You're right. There's a greater chance that the court, and now look, the court system has said, hey, that imminent, any threat, be it real or perceived. Let that sink in, Ocho. Yeah. Real or perceived. Yes. Woo. Hey, you have to understand, and you know well, for those that don't understand, maybe on the outside looking in, even with this ruling, now being able to be or go to court. Oh, they're gonna appeal it now. Even if they appeal it, you understand the animal and the power structure, of course, that you're going up against. The machine. I have a question, huh? Yes. In the history of law in general, how many times have the people, even those that have been discriminated against, even those who serve right and deserve justice, how many times has the machine lost, huh? It doesn't happen often, but you can't get deterred. Right. Just imagine if Dr. King would have gotten deterred, or all those people that marched in the 50s and the 60s had gotten deterred. Rosa Parks, if she had said, you know what, ain't nothing gonna change, so let me just go ahead and give my seat up. Boy. You know what? I'm glad you just said that, right? I'm glad you just said that. So everything we've been through in the 50s, right? The 60s, all those that sacrifice. Yes. We had one that sacrificed even recently. Brother Kaepernick. Yes. Taking the knee. Yes. Standing for something. Yes. Right? I have a question for you. Yes. Has anything changed since then? In the NFL? No, not the NFL in general. Just with everyone you just named with 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Yes. Happening. Has anything changed yet? It doesn't seem like it, Ocho. It seems like if we take a step forward, we take a couple of steps back. Okay. But if you talk to me. Think about your grandparents. Yes, sir. Then your parents was in that same situation, and you said ain't nothing changed. So I might as well just stay in the same Liberty City, do what they did, and not try my damnedest to improve the situation. Right. Now, where would we be? We try our damnedest to improve the situations, right? That's what you could do. Talk to me. Wait, let me stay with me real quick. Now, there was a time in the 50s, in the 60s,
where they were able to wear their hoods, huh?
Yes.
Daylight, in broad daylight, clear
Yes.
as day, because it was accepted. So now they've gone away from that part. So the hoods are gone.
Yes.
Now they wear robes. Now they hold
True.
gavels.
Right.
Now they have suits and ties on. Now they're in
Yes.
positions of power to where, okay, it seems like things have changed or things may be different, but it really hasn't, because now they're just in positions of power and controlling everything.
And that's what they do.
And that's the way the system is. It's, to me, it's all about understanding the system and being able to fight it, and understanding that I'm going to do all I can to try and improve the situations around me and make some type of impact. But the way
Yes.
the ecosystem is built in general, the way it's structured, is built for you to never to win.
But you have to
Because they would
understand
never,
how long.
they would never allow us to ever get in position to be able to make that change. And the ones who do, that look like us, that happen to get them and wear the suit and ties too, you got to play by their rules.
But see what you did? You see what you said?
Talk
But
to
when
me.
we get a chance to get in that position, do we lift someone up? Or do we kick the ladder and says, I'm up on the top of the roof now, so I'm good. I'm up here. I don't want nobody to look like you to join me up here.
Stay one more time though. Listen to what I said.
Yes.
When they do allow you and put you in positions of power, you have to play their game by their rules. That's why they're even letting you get in that position to begin with.
Sometimes that's correct, but you have to look at it, Ocho. Think about a system that's been in place for as long as it has.
Right.
You think you're going to dismantle a system that's been in place for 400 years in 30 years?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You're
But
not.
I know one thing. That system that's been in place for however long it's been in, if
Keep fighting.
they allow you to be in that position of power, you better play by their rules. And there's an understanding that you have to do that in order to be there. But I mean, dude, this is a great topic. You know, I'm not one to really talk about
Yeah.
politics and stuff like that, but I can go. I can go now.
But I love the fact this is because they said, because if you go back and look at the ruling, he said the judge like ain't no chance that this is fair under no circumstance
at all.
Even if he were to appoint someone, it's still him. So you, like an arbitrator that he appointed, is going to rule against the man that appointed him.
Right. You're right.
Make it make sense now.
Yeah, you're right.
Again, we go back. I got the speeding ticket, and I go to the chief of police.
Right.
Okay, well, guess what? The chief's not going to hear it. We're going to give it to the corporal. He'll hear it. He still no. It needs to be a separate body. That's why the police, they do what they do, and then guess what? Your job is done. We go into court.
Yeah.
And now we have a whole different body with 12 men and women that's going to determine it.
Right. Yeah.
Because if it was left up to the police, they would have 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But just I'm in this case, what happened with brother Flores and other coaches that look like us, minorities, for that matter. I love that they standing on business in general, and they're going to get in court. But I also do understand the other dynamic of it and understanding who you're fighting against.
Yeah. Oh, they got a lot of money. They can throw a lot of look.
The funny thing about it, the thing about it is not even about the money. It's the power in which they can sway any ruling to make sure they're not at fault. Because that fight that they're fighting about, it's still going on today with opportunities not being given to certain individuals that look a certain way. Nothing has changed. Also, when it comes to the quarterback position, that's still prevalent in today's game as well.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I don't want to dive deep and go into it and go in depth. But there's so many different layers I can peel back right now that I choose not to do. But listen, only a blind man would not understand what I'm talking about.
No, only a man that chooses not to understand what you're talking about.
And for those that can't see and don't know and are gonna play maybe naive,
devil's advocate,
and dumb to the situation when the facts are clear as day that you can see. Come on now, let's not do that.
But hey, the man gets to have his day in court, and we'll see what happens, and then you go from there. But I can assure you, they're going to appeal this. The
Yes, sir.
Nevada Supreme Court has ruled in favor of former Raiders head coach Jon Gruden in his appeal against the NFL. Gruden will get discovery and a day in court alleging that Commissioner Roger Goodell and the NFL improperly leaked his email leading to his firing.
Yeah, and hey, that's another one that's going to be interesting. That's another one that's going to be interesting.
Well, you can't appeal now. They might appeal this to the Supreme Court.
Right.
They might because the Nevada Supreme Court said, no. He gets this score. He gets this score. Because Ocho, you got to realize there's $70 million at stake. He had a 10-year, $100 million deal. They fired him.
Oh yeah. Well, that's guaranteed though. You know, when coaches
they didn't pay him because he got fired for cause.
So if they're probable cause and getting fired, then that's like a player getting in trouble, conduct detrimental to the team. We can take that money back. Okay, I didn't know that part.
Yes,
I didn't know that part. Okay. So
would I be surprised if they went all the way to the Supreme Court?
Yes, sir.
I absolutely would not. The NFL doesn't like to take L's,
right?
Because remember, you take one, then everybody else feel like, hey, we got him vulnerable, we got him weak, we can jump on. All it takes, look how big the giraffe is. All it takes is for one lion to weigh him down, and then here come the rest.
Everybody else. Yes,
that's how they get unless they catch it napping. Every once in a while, they'll catch one napping. You don't let it get too late in the day. Yeah. And he's still rested, and they catch him. But for the most part, one of those big males jump on his back.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
That's 400 pounds. Yeah. And he's like, hey, he can't support that. And here he comes. Yeah. But look, the NFL, they made it very abundantly clear in the appellate court against Brian Flores. They're going to appeal. I can see them appealing this all the way to the Supreme Court. He's
still the defensive coordinator in Minnesota.
Right? Okay, he absolutely is.
Okay. Yeah,
after another joint practice fight between the Ravens and the Commanders, the Ravens issued this statement: recognizing the logistical challenges with our team's previous game schedule on different days and the added strain on players heading into a short week, the Ravens and Commanders are mutually agreed to no longer hold joint practices next week. Instead, we'll concentrate on preparing for the upcoming preseason matchup. Ocho?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's cool, but at times, you get tired of going against yourself. At times, you get tired of going against yourself. The funny thing about it is the joint practices, they're going to be scuffles. There have been scuffles in every joint practice, every season. Back to date when I was playing, I'm sure there were scuffles. Oh, you say you guys didn't have joint practices, but hell,
we did.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. But hell, if it wasn't a joint practice, hell, you'd be scuffling against each other. Get it all out your system now. One thing we haven't seen in a very long time, except a few instances, is us as players actually fighting in a game.
No, hell no. That costs you money.
Very few instances. They don't play. I remember one time, I can only count 3. I can't remember the receiver's name. Chad, you could probably help me out. The receiver who got upset at CJ Gardner-Johnson. That played.
Oh, yeah. And punched him in the face?
Yes. And then, like when the play was over.
Yeah.
Got the receiver. And then I remember Odell and Josh Norman.
Yes.
Now that was, and the most prevalent and consistent of battles was Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore. I think Steve Smith got into it with a few people back and forth, but nothing that really came to blows like the ones I just mentioned.
Right.
And I cannot forget.
Remember AJ Green and Jalen Ramsey.
Yep. And Andre Johnson.
Yeah. And Cortland Finnegan.
And classic Aqib Talib. Wait, how you say it? Aqib Talib and Michael Crabtree. Outside of that, I mean, that's it. It happens very, 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 very. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Not to the magnitude.
Normally, but there's a culmination. There's a build up to it.
Yeah,
this is something that happens over years.
Yes,
it ain't just one game. It's a history. It's a pattern.
Right,
and it's like, okay, enough is enough. Because Dre told us, he's like, man, he had been doing this stuff for some years.
Yeah.
And it just built up, and it just that day, like, you know what? I'm finna put my foot down. Actually, I'm finna put my foot in his ass. And so it was a build up. But you know, when you in joint practice, you got close proximity. Because when you fly in, you got to fly into BWI, Baltimore Washington International Airport. It's 50, 60 miles.
Right.
If that. So, the close proximity, yada, yada, yada. Everybody say we the toughest, we the baddest, and we get it.
Right.
For me, I didn't have that kind of time because I was exerting all my energy in practice. I ain't got time to be fighting. Look,
Right.
hey, how we doing this? We doing it snap the whistle or snap the after the whistle? I just need to know so that way, hey, I'm clear on how you play it so I can play just like that. And we're not finna do no shoving or what. So how we doing? Are we protecting each other? Am I gonna throw your ass over the pile or what we doing? I just need to know because I can do it any kind of way. I'm gonna make sure you know. The one thing, hey, karma's got a lot better. Karma used to take years.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes karma instant.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like Instacart, you just like, dang, I don't know how I'm gonna get this. I got to go to the grocery store. You can order it now. You can Instacart stuff, I guess.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And they'll bring you exactly what. Now sometimes they bring it to you.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I guess the Ravens and the Commanders, they had a joint. They were having joint practice and they just been fighting, huh? Damn.
Yeah, I saw some footage on Twitter today where it was a big scuffle. I'm assuming they used something maybe from last year because I haven't seen any scuffles of recent. But I mean, listen, it's smart on the coaches. Prepare for the game, prepare for
Because the last thing you want to do is get somebody hurt, Ocho.
Somebody hurt, yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
You get somebody hurt because then somebody get hurt, and if it's a key player,
right?
Oh, ain't gonna be no more practicing.
Yeah, at all.
No, we fight every snap. We fighting.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Look, I get it because a lot of times, because we doing 9-on-7, the DBs and wide receivers doing 1-on-1. Hey man, hey, who winning? Y'all got them?
Right.
Oh man, we killing these fools down here.
Yeah. And that's
what I'm saying. Hey,
listen, that's what we got from the Titans and Falcons. They're joint practice. They going at it back and forth because one Tennessee player said, "Okay, they got us today, but we gonna get their ass tomorrow."
Exactly, and that's the mindset.
At the end of the day, Unc, it's all about competing. It's all about competing. Those that have already made the team, you want to make sure you look good and be able to put on a show in that joint practice to let them know I'm still him, whoever it is. And if you're not him, I'm trying to make a name for myself right here until I get to do it on Sundays at 1:00.
If I'm not him, I'm trying to be him. But in the meantime, Ocho, you talking about we're going to get the ass back tomorrow. Coach ain't trying to hear that. He going to curse me out for the next 2 hours in meeting.
Right.
So I got to hear his mouth. First of all, I had to hear your mouth, how y'all did us on the practice field. And then I got to go to meetings, going to get it from Mike. I'm going to get it from the OC. I'm going to get it from my position coach. Nah, bro, you're not going to do that. And now at one point in time, now we might get as a team because I can't control everybody. I'm just one of 11. But when it comes to my one-on-one matchup, coach ain't going to do nothing but pat me on my back and say, good job, son.
I need that.
I promise you that.
I need that. Listen, they love
your coach gonna be needy, gonna have foots in your butt.
Absolutely.
Not mine.
Absolutely. Listen, they call it a team game, huh?
Yes.
They call it a team game. They say it functions well. It functions well when you play as a team. But what people fail to realize is when you break it down, all it is 11 players.
11 individual matchups.
11 individual matchups. And when each one of you win that matchup, it works wonders. It works wonders. But the funny thing about it is sometimes there are weaknesses in that 11, week to week. There's always a weakness somewhere.
Yes.
So coaches, that's where coaches come to play. I know what this player does well. I know what he doesn't do well. It's a chess match between coordinators on Sundays. How do I hide the weaknesses and put certain players in position to make plays?
Right. But it's even in joint practice is scripted because they want to look at certain formations against certain defenses. You want to see certain defenses against certain formations. So everybody's trying to do everybody a favor. Now we don't go, okay, 907, good solid thud, pad on pad, square up. Just let me know. You going across the middle, guys gonna put pads on you now. They're not gonna take you to the ground, but be prepared for a collision.
Yeah, get yourself used to it.
I'm cool with that. Now, if they done told us one thing and all of a sudden you want to be a hero, don't worry about it. I get you back.
Yeah, now it changes everything.
You damn right it does, because you're not finna get me. And then go over to the sideline and slap high fives. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it, Ocho. Don't worry. Nah, my bad. Nah.
Nah,
Because guess what? You
you knew what
said
you was
my
doing.
bad. He said my bad. That's one too many my bad. You
Yeah,
get one. You don't
yeah,
get 2, 3, or 4.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, guys, joining us in the chat right now is the New York Giants running back. Last season as a rookie, he ran 192 times, 839 yards, 5 TDs, and he's back. Tyrone Tracy Jr. What's
What's
up, bro?
good? What's happening? What's good, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm
What's up,
doing
boy?
great, man.
Hey,
How are
listen,
you?
I'm
I'm
good.
gonna
Good.
call you. I'm gonna call you TT. I'm gonna call you TT because I
I
feel like
appreciate that, man.
we
That's what they
family.
call you? You want to be called TT?
TT Trace,
Okay.
TTJ, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
call
yeah.
me, man.
Hey,
Just don't call me Tracy. Don't call me Tracy. I
yeah,
can't do
yeah,
it.
yeah, 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 yeah. No,
Can't
I
do it.
wouldn't do that. So TT, I have a question. First off, my first question is, how is training camp going so far? How your legs holding up, and have you hit
Yeah.
that wall yet? Have you hit that training camp wall yet?
Yeah, I mean, nah, I ain't gonna lie. They've been taking care of us, to be honest. Like
Right.
he been doing a good job making sure that we putting in work, but then also giving us a bone, here and there, making sure, off days we taking care of, the recovery aspect of everything. But
Mhm.
I'm good. Camp been good, everything been good. The vibes in the locker room is high.
Yeah.
Obviously you got new faces in the locker room, so everything been smooth.
Yeah. So hey, hold on, hold on.
Go ahead, Ocho.
I'm feeling good tonight, but I'm finna talk. But listen, I got one more question. Your rookie season,
Yeah.
phenomenal season, 5 touchdowns, 900 some yards on however many carries it was. I know you set goals for yourself. You have
Hmm.
team goals, but obviously as players going into a season, you have personal goals as well. What will
Yeah.
your personal goals be if it's okay with you sharing it with us tonight?
Yeah.
Your personal goals for this season.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, so my personal goals, is first and foremost, you got to win. 'Cause I feel like if you don't win,
Right.
nothing else matters. So, but
Right.
obviously, I want to do way better than I did last year. Last year was really just, obviously my first year in the league, welcome to the league, all that stuff. But now I feel more confident. I feel like, I got the energy behind me, but I also got, the trust behind me as well from the coaching staff and my teammates to go out there and play well. I want, 1,500 yards. I want 10 tuds. Like I want to be, one of the running backs that people talk about. Like, this is the stuff I pray for. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, um, for me to say it in front of you guys, but then also like, say it to myself each and every day.
Right.
That's something that you need to say. The power of life and death lies within the tongue. So I got to continue to speak life into my situation for each and every person I'm around. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
yeah, yeah, that's how I'm moving right now.
I like that. I
Speaking in,
like that. I like
speaking
that.
into existence. Ocho and I were just talking about practice fights when you have scrimmages, joint practice scrimmages,
Yeah.
and there was a little scuffle yesterday.
Yeah.
What popped off with you and Will McDonough?
They don't really pop off, man. Y'all been there. Y'all been
Yeah,
there. You
yeah,
know how camp get. It's high competition.
yeah,
It's the best against the best. You know what I'm saying? I had a good little run. He was just finishing the play, and my offensive line didn't like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what happened. He threw me to the ground. My offensive line didn't like. They had my back.
yeah,
It really wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing crazy, man. We seen worse. Y'all
yeah,
probably seen worse too.
yeah. Hey,
Let me ask you this:
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Did Brian Blake? Because Ocho and I was just talking. Okay, when you have a joint practice, okay, coaches go over look. 9 on 7 is gonna be solid thuds. We're not taking
Yeah.
anybody to the ground, but there's
Right.
gonna be some thudding going on. Okay, in 7 and team, they're not gonna take you to the ground, but it's gonna be some collisions. So just expect it. So
Yeah.
you go in with a mindset. Okay, this is what it's gonna be. X, Y, and Z. I'm good with that. I'm prepared. It's when you do something extra, is what because your coach had a conversation with our coach. And
Yep.
this is what they agreed to. Now, when you step outside of that scope, I got to check you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's exactly what happened, to be honest with you. Dude. Yeah. They told me, like Coach Dave came to me personally. He was like, yo, like, we know it's tag off, but just be prepared in between the tackle box to
Yeah, they go.
to hit you. So I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, cool. Like, I'm cool with that. Like in between the tackle box, that's 10 yards, you know what I'm saying? They gonna hit you. Okay, cool. But this happened, I'm about to go score. We 15 yards down the line of scrimmage. Like
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm
yeah.
running. So that's really why, the scuffling started just because, like, that wasn't the rules. The rules is in between the line of scrimmage, boom, you get 15 yards, you can hit. But other than that, like, let me finish my run because I'm just trying to do my job, you know what I'm saying, finish off a run. But like I said, man, people had my back and they didn't like that. That's all.
Yeah, that's dope. Hey, Jackson Dart.
Oh
Man,
yeah, I knew you was going there.
Yeah.
One of y'all was gonna go there, but I knew one of y'all was gonna go there.
But listen. I'm asking. My question is Malik Neighbors having a very, 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 very good year last year, and I view him and Malik Neighbors has the talent to be in the top 5 conversation. We talk about receivers, in the NFL.
Yeah.
How is Jackson Dart looking so far as being able to understand the offense, being in command of the offense, and understanding like this is the chance that I can be the future for the next decade for this team?
Yeah. Did you watch that last game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, there were 3 quarterbacks that looked really good because we didn't know what we were going to get from them. Jackson Dart was one of them. The other, George Sanders, and there was one more.
Jameis played. All 4 of them played. Russell started it. He kicked it off to Jameis, then Dart, and then the other guy finished it up.
Yeah, but the small sample size we saw from Jackson Dart, it looked good. He looked very calm. He looked
very good, very calm.
Most of the time, rookie quarterbacks, when that pressure and those lights are on, they get happy feet. They rattled. Their technique is like they rush the ball, but he looked really good.
Nah, he did. I mean, to be honest with you, it ain't really nothing crazy. He did out there. He do that stuff every day in practice. To be honest with you, like that's just how all the good players that you're around, the great players you're around, they all do that stuff every single day. So it's not like a surprise when they do it on Sundays or Saturdays or whatever. So like, yeah, I mean, I feel like he has the potential to be a really good quarterback.
Right.
That he's taking everything to his game to another level, to be honest. When he first got there, obviously it's a lot of information going in, but now like you can see that he's settled down, like, and
dialed in.
Oh yeah, he dialed in now. Like you can see some of that college Jackson Dart come out of him because of how calm and relaxed he is in the game, and like he's just out there hooping now. He ain't thinking. He's just out there playing.
That's the funny thing. When you get to a point, regardless of what position you play, receiver, running back, especially the quarterback position, because you have so much on your plate and at the table coming to the line of scrimmage. But when you know everything and what everybody's doing around you, and you're comfortable, and you add comfortability with confidence, it's a done deal. The game starts to slow down to you. And when the game starts to slow down to you, you start to look like some of the better quarterbacks in the NFL that do it consistently, which is key, week to week. I got one more question before you go. I'm feeling good.
Go ahead. Hey, man, I got questions for y'all too.
Please tell me, what is it like to be around Jameis crazy ass Winston in the locker room? I just need one good Jameis Winston story, please. Hey, he's funny, man.
Have y'all been around him?
Yeah, for short spurts in New Orleans, but every day, no. That would be a joy.
I ain't gonna lie, like what y'all see online and on Instagram and all these clips y'all see is really like that. Like I promise you, like I have a million stories. Like I've only known the man for about 5 months now.
Right.
Like, he does crazy stuff every day, like every day. Like he does something crazy. Like I'll tell you this one story. We had a UFC fighter come to our practice, and she gave him some gloves, like signed them and everything. Jameis comes in a locker room and starts like doing UFC like kicks and fights with the gloves on. Like he's really trying to fight people in the locker room. Like gloves showing us how his kicks and everything. Like I promise you, like he is like, I thought I was an outgoing person until like I met him. Like he's like literally one of one. Like he's a great person. He's a very down to earth guy.
Yeah, cool as hell. That's dope.
That's kind of where I was going, because I wanted to know the difference between the personalities between Russ and because if you look at them, the personalities are very, very different, but they're both very religious men. Seem to be very approach their business, go about the work, the task at hand, and get the job done. What would you say would be the biggest differences between Russ' personality and Jameis's personality?
That's a good question. I would probably say Jameis goes about his business more fluid, I guess you can say. Russ is more like not really strict, but he just has a certain way of doing things.
Right.
Jameis is more like goofy, like he is business, but like he also understands that like, you know, you have to
have fun while doing it.
You have to have fun while doing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, Russ has fun, but like Russ is like on a certain path. Like he does stuff a certain way, and like I don't know how to explain. He's not strict. He's not strict, but he expects things to look a certain way.
Very disciplined.
Yeah,
very structured.
The funny thing about it, if I was to give an analogy in comparison to the two, it's like watching Fresh Prince and watching Will Smith and watching Carlton.
Yes. Yeah.
I see Russell Wilson as Carlton in a sense, very serious, very business oriented. You know, he can have fun when necessary. And I see Jameis Winston as Will Smith, you know, in the character comparison to the two.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, they both are cool, like regardless of the situation. But like I said, Jameis is more goofy. Like he's there to like he's always gonna make you laugh, make you feel good. Like even when things are like very tense, he cracks a joke. So like you feel
breaks
good.
The ice.
Yeah, he breaks the ice. So like no one, you know, feels like, you know, the coach is getting after you or whatever. Like he makes sure that like you understand that like at the end of the day, coaches are gonna get after you, but you got to move on. Like the next play is coming up. So just continue to move on. And Russ is the same way. Like Russ is very, like I said, he's strict, but he has a certain way of doing things, very disciplined. Like first one in, last one out. Like every single day he has his routine of what he does. And that's just who Russ is. And if you've been around him, he handles himself like professional, like every single day. So yeah, they're both very good leaders. Like you said, both very religious men. Like I really can't say enough good things about each of them.
Yeah, that's dope. That's
you guys finished dead last in red zone touchdown percentage. You scored the second fewest points in the red zone.
Dang, that was a little harsh. I mean, dang. You guys finished last in red zone percentage.
Well, y'all finished second worst in point score. So that I mean you went dead last. The other one you were last. You know.
Making sure.
But okay. When you come back on next year, what are you going to do different to make sure you're not in this same spot again?
Man, to be honest with you, when we get down there, we got to score. 3 points is not enough. And
kicking field goals get you beat.
Yeah, in this league, 3 points ain't enough. Yeah. We got to score tuds. And I think that really starts with the O-line, obviously protecting the quarterback. You got to do your job, make better decisions, get the ball to your playmakers, running back, receivers, tight ends, get them the ball. Like I think that's the easiest thing in the game. Get the ball to your playmaker, let them go to work. And when your playmakers go to work, it makes the whole game easy.
Yeah. Where you come in at? I didn't hear you mention TT.
You ain't even say run the ball?
Oh, you want to run the ball? Okay, we're going to run the ball. Okay, we're going to run it. We turn around and hand it to you.
Nah, TT, what's up? You got to put yourself in that description as a playmaker. Because you know what you could be? Hell, you could be the goddamn security blanket. You want to be one of the better running backs in the league, right? So you want to know when they game plan and they come into a game, well, goddamn, we got to worry about two people. We got to worry about Malik Neighbors, or we got to worry about TT. You come in defenses, you in the backfield, first and second down. All right, we got to drop the safety down in the goddamn box.
They can't do that though. They drop the safety down, we're gonna throw it over top.
Boom, beam. So if Malik going off, boom. Now we got to go too high.
Yeah.
It's time to work.
Now you got to run them out of that too high.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like when you get the ball to your playmakers, it makes a lot of things easy, especially for offensive coordinator. You got a lot of good dudes in your locker room and they all want to win. Obviously, you got your personal stuff that you want to do, but like if you all just want to win, like it makes a lot of stuff easy. Like because it's easier when you're winning. When you're losing. It's hard, man. Like last year, it was hard last year just because like obviously you losing and we trying to figure out why we're losing, and then you know you got a whole bunch of stuff going on, so it was hard. But it's way easier when you win it. It's fun. It's fun to be around people. Fun to be around coaches. Fun to be in the locker room. Everything. So
fun to be out and about in the city.
Yeah.
Being able to show you, especially listen, you're playing in the biggest market. You're playing in the biggest market in the world, and when you win it in that market, the newspapers are a joy to watch. The headlines are a joy to read. When you lose, everything is magnified. You don't want to show your face. You don't want to deal with the fans. Especially in a market of that magnitude. So Man, I'm hoping y'all do very, very well.
No, we will.
The division you guys are in, it ain't no slouch.
Oh yeah, no, it ain't no slap. We ain't no slap either though. We ain't no slap either though. Believe that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for right now.
Okay.
Come on now.
Hey, TT, have you always been a running back? Did you play any other position?
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier. Yeah, I was a receiver. Shoot, my whole career, my whole college career.
Really?
Yeah. I turned switch positions my last year because of Coach C. He's the running back coach at Purdue.
Okay.
Yeah, he came in from Miami of Ohio. He looked at me and he was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be a running back." And I've known Coach C for like my entire life. Like I know him since I was like 15 years old.
Right.
But I wanted to be a receiver. I was watching Unc Ocho, you know what I'm saying? Watching Yofin, I was watching Tavon Austin. Like I was watching all these cats, go crazy, cause I was about 5'10", 180. I was a slot receiver. And then once I got to college, I gained some weight, got to about 200 pounds.
Right.
And they was like, yeah, you gonna be a running back. Yeah.
So,
And everything, if you look at, hold on, let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
If you look at everything, like from all my stat line, from my measurements, you know what I'm saying? Like I was an average receiver, but then like you switch it to running back, now I'm running a 4.47. That's a fast running back.
Right.
I got good hands. I can run good routes because I was a receiver. So that, and you look at everything that, you compare it to the league today. Now that's God. God really made all that happen. Like I went through all that struggle and that frustration and irritation. And then next thing you know, like all the blessings came out, in 2025. It's crazy.
Well, listen, now that you just said that, boy, you just woke me up a little bit. And I want you to understand the importance of not only playing receiver at one point, but now playing running back. You understand that's two things you can do very well. Because now you don't got to come out on third down.
Yeah.
You don't have to come out on third down. So that puts you in the same category. You can get to this in year 2 and continue to improve on it. But Christian McCaffrey, great running back. What else can he do out the backfield? Catch. LaDainian Tomlinson, out the backfield and catch. So that makes you a 3-down back, and that adds value. You know what happens when you add value and another dynamic to your game that they can't take away from you? It also adds dollars. It makes
more money. Yeah.
Okay, stay with me now.
The more you can do.
Well, since you're a running back aficionado now, give me your top 5 running backs of all time.
Oh, of all time?
All time.
Of all time. Okay. Herschel Walker.
What you know about Big Dog?
Come on now. I used to watch this film. I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch this film.
He was held in college, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with, man, I ain't gonna lie. There's some dogs.
Yeah.
There's some dogs. We talk about running backs. Emmitt Smith, gotta put him in there. Is this like rankings, or are you just like
no, just your top 5. Just your top 5. This is yours. We ain't ranking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your preference.
LT, LaDainian Thompson.
Yeah.
I love his game. Like I love how smooth he was. And I'm gonna put Otis Anderson in there, only because I've watched this film personally. And obviously I play for the Giants, but I've also watched this film personally. I like the way he played.
He's a big bruising back. He put that wind up on you.
Marshawn Lynch.
Hey,
beast mode.
Yeah, beast mode. You got to put beast mode at 4. And then my last one, I'm going to go Bo. Big Bo.
Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good. That's a good
5 or 6. I think he might have added one.
I added one?
I think you did.
But I don't think I did.
That was 5, huh?
Yeah, he can't. He getting old. He can't. I don't know.
Nah, you had Herschel Walker, you had Emmitt Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson. Who else he had?
Bo Jackson.
Otis Anderson
and Bo Jackson.
That's 5. You right. You got 5.
Oh man,
you just named guys. You just named guys that I saw and you didn't see.
Yeah. Hey, you
I was
know,
surprised. I was surprised. I thought you would go a little bit more modern. You
right.
left, man, Poe Barry. Man, I ain't never seen somebody leave Barry
Hey,
Sanders off their list.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. So I was gonna put Barry and I put Emmett in there, but I ain't gonna me. That just make me personally. This is my personal
Yeah, that's your list.
personal
Hey,
preference.
matter of fact, you know who my favorite running backs are, and
All time.
It's not the favorites, and I'm not talking about all time. I'm talking about running styles. I like running backs in general, but I like runners that are very smooth with no herky jerky movements. It just they get the ball and they just glide as they run. Arian Foster.
Yeah, you had. Hey, what about
Hold on.
Marshawn Lynch?
Hey,
Is he a running back?
oh,
So
that's
that
right.
was
You did say
6.
You did say Mark.
A young man that can't remember. Damn, how you remember your plays?
I did say that. I did say
You
that.
did say that. Yeah,
I did say that. Who told you?
I know
Who
you got a wristband
Your
like a quarterback.
producer told you that.
Nah.
Hey, Ocho, I ain't
What?
never seen a running back like the quarterback. Like, oh, okay, that's the play we running right there. Number 14. Okay, that's me.
Hey, I ain't get my 3 smoothest running backs of all time based on
Who you got?
running style. Okay, 4. I'm gonna go with Eric Dickerson first.
Okay.
Just pretty. Arian Foster.
Okay.
I know you seen Arian Foster run.
Yeah.
Goddamn Priest Holmes,
The Priest.
and Amon Green.
That's a new one. The Priest, that's a new one.
Hey, Unc. Them dudes ran so smooth, and it's like they was gliding. And like, you know how you see some running backs, it's like, you know,
strong. They run strong.
Yeah, strong, dog. Them 4 I just named right there, man, it was beautiful.
I played with Priest one year. His last year in Baltimore, I played with the Priest.
Yeah, man. Amon Green too. Oh my goodness.
You name.
Well, you know, in that West Coast system, you get downhill.
Hmm?
In the West Coast system, if you look at the backs, Arian Foster, he was in the West Coast system.
Okay.
Priest, you look at those guys like that, Terrell Davis, is one cut downhill. It ain't a whole lot. Hey, ain't a whole lot of dancing.
Moving, yeah.
Hey, say that for Friday night when you're at the club, but come Sunday when you're on the field, ain't no dancing. Get your ass downhill.
Right.
Hey, so what can we expect from TT? So you said 1,500, 10 tubs, Pro Bowl?
I mean, hey, ain't the Pro Bowl like a fan vote?
It's fans, coaches, and players.
Ain't that a fan vote? Like,
well, the fans vote count the most. I think it's 50%, and then players and coaches count 25%.
I'm just asking, like, you know, you can get all these accolades and stuff, but like, you know, I feel like that's fan vote.
I think once you crack it one time, and especially for you, it'd be much easier because of the market you play in. You know, the product sells itself based on where you're playing. So if you even get close to the numbers that you're talking about getting as far as your goals for this season, you would definitely make it. And once you're in, most of the time they think, oh, it's a popular vote, regardless of whether the fans pick it or not.
Yeah,
you'll probably consistently go if you maintain
the
weekend from a stats perspective.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah, so that's definitely on my list for sure.
Where can the chat find you on social media? Where are you on X? Where are you on IG?
Oh, sure, on X or Twitter X. It was just Tyrone Tracy, and then on Instagram, I am _TTJXI. Shoot, both of y'all, I need y'all to follow me too. Shoot.
Hey, wait, mate, I got one more question too before you go. How do you feel about your Madden rating, and do I need to change anything?
I think I'm at 79. I think.
What, a 79?
Yeah. I think I'm not positive, but I think
in your rookie year you might have been a 79. Based on what you did last year, I'm sure it's went up further than the 79.
So if it's not higher than a 79, I need to contact you. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Just let me know.
Okay.
Nah, we will contact us after the first month of the season. Don't contact us after the first game. After the first month of the season, contact us.
First month. First month.
I got you.
Hey man, thanks for joining us, man.
Tyrone
Tracy Jr.
Man, I really do.
The number one thing always health. You can't do anything if you're not healthy. You're not available to your ball club. So best of health this season and good luck, bro.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Ocho,
that was
Jerry
dope.
Jones continues to believe all publicity is good publicity. Jerry said, I do believe that if we're not being looked at, then I'll do my part to get us looked at. The beautiful thing for networks, or if you were streaming companies, is that the NFL is a 365-day-a-year interest factory. A lot of programming you have to spend as much to promote as you do to make it. The Cowboys are a soap opera 365 days a year. When it gets slow, I'll stir it up. Ocho, Jerry said he be stirring the pot.
Listen, man. Everybody in the chat, I use this moniker, I use this phrase, I use this analogy last night. I don't think Jerry Jones understands the product that he owns and controls. Frank Lucas, in American Gangster, he had Blue Magic, huh?
Yeah.
It was the best product out there in the business, in the world. You didn't have to do anything to it because it sold itself. Jerry, why are you cutting it up? You don't need to cut it up in any smaller pieces for it to do what it's going to do without you in the picture. It's going to sell itself no matter what. The Cowboys will always be talked about, whether you come out and say something or not, because it's the Cowboys. He's not in the business of winning. He continues to show us that time and time again.
He's in the business of making money.
He's in the business of, you said it, he's in the business of making money. He is great at that. And that's just what it is. I feel sorry for the fans. I feel sorry for the players that have to deal with that. You want to play for the Cowboys, you want to play for America's team, you got a star on the helmet, but it's more of a circus than it is a football team. And the one at the top. Success on any team, it starts at the top.
Yep.
It just trickles on down. But if the circus starts at the top, what do you think the product is going to look like? Come on, man. It don't got to be Sunday for me to preach. Come on, man.
That's man. Hey, look,
Jerry, but come on now.
The Cowboys. I think I just read today the Cowboys are worth $12.8 billion.
That's
the most expensive franchise, not just North America, of all sports franchises. Basketball, football, baseball, these soccer teams, Euro, all that. Nothing.
Yeah.
If it's a sports club, sports franchise, nothing is more valuable than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey, the man is in the business of making money. You hear me?
That's it.
Hey, listen.
I don't have a problem with that. Right. But don't try to disguise and talk about you care about winning, because you don't.
No.
You care about selling tickets. You care about keeping interest in your team, not about winning.
Right. Hey, Unc.
Yes.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
His actions show otherwise. And based on his actions, it lets us know I'm in the business of lining my pockets and staying the most profitable sports franchise in the world. That's it. And then if he's okay with that, then so be it. But he does set a precedent.
Yeah.
He sets a precedent to the coaches. He sets a precedent to the players in the way he conducts himself when it comes to business. But it is what it is. It's the Cowboys. It's America's team.
I heard Emmett at this docuseries the other night when he was at Netflix, and he was talking about at some point in time it comes down to the players, because that's what we did. Emmett. So who I want to know the Emmitt Smith. The Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was the leader of the team.
Yes, sir.
And then you had Haley. And you look at the guys that you had. You had Jimmy. You had Jimmy. And then y'all got Dion. If you don't get Dion, y'all not going to be if he stays in San Francisco, guess who's winning? San Francisco. He's flipped the balance of power.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have the level of players, Emmett. I'm sorry. You don't. You don't. You look at the defense that they had back then.
Boy, we're loaded, boy.
They were loaded.
Boy, we're loaded.
Look at that offensive line. They had Big Easy. They had Larry Allen. They had Nate Newton. I think they still had Step. I think Tuane was still there. Man, stop. That offensive line y'all got. Troy was probably one of the most accurate quarterbacks, especially for that time.
Right. Different.
But you got to realize, Jimmy wasn't doing all this talking back then either, though, Emmett. Jimmy wasn't having that. That's why he got Jimmy up out of there.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing all this talking. I don't know about you, Ocho, but I was in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the league.
Yeah.
And I know it wasn't no 24-hour news cycle, but in press conference, they didn't have no mic. They had no mics in front of Jimmy. I mean, in front of Jerry. The mics were in front of Jimmy, and it drove Jerry crazy.
Damn. That's crazy.
But I agree with you. The Cowboys brand is so strong.
You ain't got to say nothing.
Nothing.
We're going to talk about it regardless.
Yeah.
Outlets, analysts, pundits, podcasts, people on the street, people in the barbershop.
I don't remember. I don't remember you. Hey, you ever hear Mr. Kraft talk prior to the Super Bowl? I hear him talking the AFC Championship game when he getting the trophy, or that when he getting the trophy. So he normally getting trophies when he talking.
Yeah, yeah.
Jerry talking to hear himself talk. Like, man, forgot what my voice hurt. Like I ain't been on no platform and got no trophy in a long time. So
you heard what Denzel Washington said.
With that opinionaires?
Yeah, I'm talking about the other. He's
talking about Jerry. He said Jerry about making money.
That's it.
I believe you can do two things. That I don't believe they have to be mutually exclusive. I believe you can make money and still win.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
The Patriots did it for 20 years. The Chiefs have done it for about a decade now.
Right. But then, his retort to what you just said would be, well, they made money. They won Super Bowls, but I'm still the most profitable franchise.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd much rather be number one in that area if I can't be number one on the field.
Well, the Cowboys are America's team when they didn't have Jerry Jones. So what is he talking about?
Hey.
He didn't name them America's team. They had the stadium with the hole in the top so God could watch his team. He didn't do none of that.
Right.
So this notion that he created this, he didn't. All the teams have exponentially increased. I mean, you could, for what 1 year's salary of what a quarterback make, you could be able to buy a franchise. Go back and look at some of these franchises, what they paid for.
Right.
Now that was a boatload of money back then in the early 70s, and that was a boatload of money. But I'm just saying, and today, they've 10x, 15, 20x their money.
Oh, yeah.
So Jerry probably even 50x'd his money. But with that being said, I don't believe that you have to do all that. Jerry wasn't like this. Like I said, Al Davis was his mentor. That's who taught him. He's Al Davis. Al Davis has always been a maverick, always did things his way. Yeah. He's like, I'm moving. I'm going to LA. No, you got to get vote. I ain't got to get nothing. It's my team. I bought it. I'm moving. And he sued the league to move. And I'm going back to Oakland. No, you're not. I'm going. Bye. I'm suing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how Jerry is. Jerry's like, nah, I'm not going to be a part. I'm going to be a part of the collective bargaining when it comes to, I'm going to be a part of the revenue sharing when it comes to TV. After that, I'm on my own.
Right.
I'm going to do my own independent deals. He has a deal with Pepsi. He has his own deals. He has his own merchandising deal. He's like, no, I'll do that revenue share when it comes to TV.
Right.
But other than that, because I can do a better job than you. Got no problem with that. But
it's unfortunate.
At the end of the day, bro, right now all we doing is talking.
Yeah.
You ain't collecting no trophies. Them other five in there, they lonely.
Yeah.
They done saw Pittsburgh run you down. All right, guys, joining us now, the founder of London Entertainment, a management and production company shaping the sound and direction of modern hip hop. Here he is, London. Bro, hold on. Where is it at? Dre, okay, here it is right here. Dre, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, Shay? What's going on, my guy? You good?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Can't complain. We're alive. We woke up this morning. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. Someone wake up this morning. Shout out to my guy Ochocinco. How are you, bro?
I'm good, boss. How's everything?
Beautiful. Can't complain, man. Like I said,
Yeah,
I woke up this morning. I got a chance to hustle another day. You know how it
there we
is.
go. There we go. I
Like
like it. I
brother
like it.
French
I like it.
Montana said, Ochocinco.
So hold on. You grew up in Brixton, UK,
Yeah.
made your way to NYC, no connections. You built you up. When people say I'm self-made, that's you. You are self-made. You came here. I don't know how many people you can share your story. How many people did you know anybody in New York? Will you have family? You have friends? You had loved ones? So how did you get from there to here?
So my family are of Jamaican origin.
Mhm.
I came from Brixton, South London, where during the era called the Windrush era, my grandparents came over on the boats. I don't even know what type of boat it was in that era, but my grandparents came over in the 60s to the UK after World War II,
Okay.
clean up the streets and do the jobs that the people who lived there didn't want to do. After that, my mom was born and then I was born. So I came from UK Brixton. I won't want to say, let's just say today it might be gentrified, but it was like Harlem of London,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
The best
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
describe it was like the Harlem of the UK.
Mhm.
Came up and I just wanted to get out of there. I know this sounds crazy. Harlem's nice because Harlem's in Manhattan. It's up the top. I'm not saying Harlem's nice for anyone. There's different sides to Harlem. But
Right.
like, if you could picture that kind of thing in London, grits, grime, horrible, how the hell you getting out of there? Um, I don't know. I just had a thing in my head that I didn't want to be hitting the ceiling. Back in the day in the UK, like I couldn't even name black millionaires. That might sound crazy
Mhm.
to you guys. Yes.
Right.
Today, of course, years later, the world has changed. But back in the day, I couldn't. If you name me one, I notice you guys, none of you can name me one black British born billionaire. So it's still going on today, if that makes sense. You can
Mhm.
name black billionaires in America, but you can't name me a British black born billionaire.
Mhm.
So like I felt like I was hitting the ceiling when I was there, and I felt like it's a bigger world. So I left in 2008, moved to New York. I had a family there, of course, had some small family. My family from the Jamaican connection, Wagwan Road Boy, but. And they played Jamaican music, and my cousin Colin had a sound called Puma. He had a sound called LP International. And when I moved to New York, that was more what I had, if that makes sense. That was more like where I was, my foundation. And it wasn't to say that I didn't have a connection, but I didn't have no connection in hip hop or anything like that. I came with an open book, zero. I remember having like a black book and having names written down and the people that I wanted to meet and the people that I thought could help me on my journey. It's so crazy. But by the time, we'll get into that later, but by the time my journey began, by the time my journey was in the middle, I started meeting these guys. I didn't even want to meet them at the time because I was already where I was. I was already moving. But
Mhm.
like, shout out to friends of mine today, like Steve Stout and a whole load of
Oh
guys.
yeah, Steve and friend. I know Steve.
Yeah, a whole load of guys like that I had on my list. Like, yo, when I get to the States, these are the people I need to meet that's making things happen. And now I'm around these guys. Now they're my peers. Now they're friends of mine. And now they're like, we have
Mhm.
conversations all the time about different stuff and just building. But you're right. It's definitely was a self-made thing. I came to America with zero telephone numbers in terms of help. I
Mhm.
remember one day I was in the park in Brooklyn and my cousin and them were slapping Donimos. And I said, I've been in this park 2 days in a row. I can't be here with my cousins and them playing dominoes and guys hustling, guys running down the street, selling what they're selling and coming back to the park. And I was like, no, 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 no. I came from too far in my life to be sitting in the park for 2 days in a row. And I think that was like my last straw where I was like, all right,
That was your wake up moment.
yeah, I'm leaving Brooklyn. I'm going to Manhattan and I'm going to go every day until I make this shit happen. Doesn't matter how I make it happen, I'm going to make it happen. And after that, lo and behold, I started helping some of the years, like a couple of years after that, not too long, I started helping some of the biggest careers in hip hop. Like at that time, I met a guy called French Montana at the time, no one really knew who he was unless you watched Smack DVD or Cocaine City DVDs. And you remember the DVD era? Like
Yeah.
he was doing that, and I came around him and started learning how he did the hustle, how he did all of that, and then I moved from there. I got my own place in Edgewater, New Jersey. I had him and Max B always around. I started to see, that was the first time I saw what Make It Clap really was, like make I didn't even know what Making It Clap was until that era. But that's when it started from there, and I started picking up a lot of different things. And even though he said in Drink Champs, he wanted to say that he named me London, Dre London, I might have to give him a piece of that, because I just remember people used to say London Dre or Dre, Dre from London. And he used to just keep spitting Dre London. I don't know. And it just happened. And
it is stuck.
Yeah. But like, I introduced him to producers and a few people that got him his first, I'm not saying his first hit record, but to me it was the first hit record, because his first record that he ever got on the radio was after he met me, not before he met me. So when I heard Funk Flex doing them bombs, I started thinking like, okay, you actually got something, bro. You came to America, you met people, you've put people together, you've pieced people together, and now you've got records being played on the radio. I didn't earn no money from it. I think that was my biggest lesson in the music industry at that time. In the beginning, like, you put two people together and I didn't earn shit. I didn't earn Z. I'm sure you guys have got experience of that, putting things together and you didn't earn nothing, and you don't. Some people could weep and be sad, but I was really happy about it, because years later, it taught me a lot. It taught me where I needed to go. But that was like my first, not really. I remember working with him and Jada Kiss before that. Like, there was a lot of things I was doing in New York that was, people didn't know where I was going or know where I could be going, but they just knew this guy was a hustler. And I came with the same hustling mentality. Don't expect nothing. It's not personal, it's always business, and just keep grinding. And the more you grind and the more you stay consistent, is the more people are going to start believing you and start making things happen. So that's kind of the way, the beginning of the grind, when you say it came from zero to hero. And then after that, I left New York. Everyone thought I was crazy. I remember, shout out to Nori, the rapper Noriega. He was like, "You're going where?" I left 2014. I left New York. Said I was going to go to LA, and everyone thought I was crazy, but they didn't know that I discovered this talent. At the time, he was called Austin Post, but I discovered this talent called Post Malone. And
Wow, yeah, that's why I wanted to, like, hold up. How did you, so yeah, tell us, how did you and Post end up linking up, and this perfect storm
it's crazy.
happened?
Yeah, it's crazy, because when you're on a run, you don't really know you're on this run of a perfect storm, like you're saying.
Right.
Because it's a rugged road. It's like when you're playing sports, you got to keep training. Like when you guys was both playing sports, you was training, and the more training you did, the more people say you were lucky. But Ocho, you wasn't lucky. Like how was you lucky? You was between being prepared for the opportunity, and luck is in the middle, if that makes sense. It's not luck. You prepared for the opportunity. I call luck being aware. I don't really say people are lucky. I say you were aware, because if you weren't prepared for the opportunity, how can you be lucky? So I was prepared for the opportunity at the time, and I didn't move to LA. I went for the Grammys. I just wanted to see a Grammy for the first time. It was the most boring show I ever seen ever. I sat down there for all these hours and was like, oh my God, this isn't what it's made out to be. And then during that time, a friend of mine, which is crazy, from the UK, introduced me to a different friend from the UK that lived in the States. And he brought me to this house in Encino. And at the time, there was gamers there. And even from coming from New York, you might think this is normal today, saying the word gamers. But in 2014, most people didn't know what a gamer was.
Right.
Like, I didn't see no one in New York making money off of playing video games. And I went there, and his boy his name was Minecraft Universe at the time. He used to wear a headset and be commentating on Minecraft. This guy was 18. I want to say a kid at the time. He was 18 years old with a brand new Aston Martin outside. And I was like, they're doing something right. They was in this big mansion. Even though everyone didn't have money, they were earning money in this big mansion. And he brought his best friend over there. to seek out his career because he was invited from Dallas to go and play video games in his house or to play games and earn money. And then he had an agent. And all of this was brand new to me. Can you imagine coming from New York, the hustle and bustle of New York, and then coming into LA and seeing guys playing video games and earning big money? I had I'm like, what the what? And his best friend would happen to be Austin Post, who today is Post Malone. He brought him over with him to seek out his career. Didn't have no big money or nothing. It was just about living above water. And
was it you that recommended he change his name?
No.
From Austin Post to Post Malone?
Austin Post is his actual government name. And
right.
We're going to laugh at this. He put his name into this thing online called the Rap Name Generator. And he put Austin Post in there and it came back and said Post Malone. He said, I like that. And because of Karl Malone, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like at the time, he was just like, oh, this is a good name. And he put it into a rap generator, a rap name generator. And that's how he came up with the name Post Malone. We thought it was cool. Okay. But at the time, he would rap in the day and like say he's a rapper. But then at night, he would start playing this guitar. And then like the ladies used to come around, like in that you have the island in the kitchen and like we'd always have little parties, not little parties in LA in 2014 were nice. We'd have parties in the house in Encino and I would just watch the way people's reaction was to him playing guitar. He was like 18, almost 19, but he was singing to me and I was like, this guy sounds like he's 38 instead of 18, if that makes sense. And like, I just saw a lot of things that other people might have thought they saw, but not everyone had the business mind frame to take it to where it needed to go to. And I kind of like just put my arm around and was like, listen, I'm going to make you the biggest star in the world. And he looked at me crazy. I said it even crazier than that. But like, I said, I'm going to make you the next biggest white star in the world. And he just looked at me like, there's a black guy from London telling me you're going to make me the biggest hero.
Black guy from London is going to make the white guy from
Yeah. That's
what you got for him, Ocho?
Hey, listen, I was getting ready to say, I mean, listen, that story, obviously, the one thing that everyone always sees the finished product. Most of the time, I'm glad that you told the story and understanding that a lot of people give up because you could have gave up so many times based on that story you just told. But obviously, you were self-motivated. The second part that I noticed in the story that you just told is people that you were surrounded by were doing a certain thing, but that's not what you want to do. Most of the time, everybody else falls in that trap and being sheep and doing what everybody else is doing. But you understood what you want to do. You had a vision, you had an end goal, and you had the discipline is always the key word in anything, especially when it comes to success. Discipline.
Yeah.
Knowing you could fail, knowing it's going to be hard, but if you stick to the plan, which is what you did, and you went and got what you wanted to get. You went to 3 different places, from the UK to New York. Okay, New York, I see something else. I got to go down to LA. All of a sudden, Post Malone.
Correct.
I love the story, but also the fact that I like what you just said about Post Malone, but I also, think you could manage me and make me the biggest black star in the world, to go from sports, to go from podcasting, because I play the guitar and piano too.
Stop it.
No, I do. So I'm
I wish you would. I wish you would, Dre.
Yeah,
I do. I wish you would. I can't say it like you, Dre. Stop it. Stop it, Ocho. Stop it.
No. I'm serious. Hey, Dre, I'm gonna send you some clips, and I think me and Post Malone on tour would do numbers.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dre, you're building one of the fastest growing tequila brands. How do you pronounce it? Don Lourdes?
Don Londres, but
Don Londres. Okay.
Yeah, just Don Londres. Like, it's behind me. You can see it right here.
So tell us about it.
So while going on this journey and like kind of as short as possible, while going on the same journey, I built so many other brands. I did so many things for so many brands. Like, I told Bud Light at 22 years old that when Post was 21 years old, that we were selling so much more Bud Light to the youth and why they needed to pay attention to what we was doing, what I could see. I told them that he would be the first person's face on a Bud Light can. couple of years later, he was the first person on the face on the Bud Light can. There was so many brands. Like, I was the first to chase after Crocs. I'm part of the reason why so many people are wearing Crocs today. I can say it just because I lived it and I did it. No one was wearing Crocs apart from doctors and nurses. And then one day, Post was going on the stage to go do a performance. And I was like, are you getting dressed? Like, he going to the green room to get it. And he looked at me like, what? I'm dressed. And I was looking at him like, what? He had a black Adidas tracksuit with a white t-shirt and white Crocs on. And I thought he was crazy. The next day, Jody Gerson, who is the president of Universal Publishing, she called me the next day with her daughter telling me that it was our fault that she'd be driving around all day with her daughter Daisy looking for Crocs. And I was like, that's when it hit me. Ding, 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 ding. There was like obviously a picture going viral of him jumping and performing. It was at Gov Ball, New York. It might have been our first ever Gov Ball festival. And that's when it hit me like, hold on, he was wearing Crocs. She didn't know the story of me telling him, are you dressed? Then I saw her asking her mom for Crocs the next day. Immediately the next week, I was going to Crocs, and Crocs didn't even know who Post Malone was. I was going to Crocs begging them for a deal back. This is how long ago it was. Like, and we got the shittiest royalty deal. It was the worst. But you know when I knew that my brain had some form of power was when I was getting calls from New York that there was lines outside Crocs' store. No one ever seen lines outside a Crocs store before. Wow. There was lines and lines. And then after Crocs, I'm not going to say they did me dirty. I should have been smart enough myself. If I was as smart as I was today, I would have went and got the stock. I would have bought a lot of Crocs stock.
Right.
But Crocs then started going to some of our friends and our peers. They went to Justin Bieber. Bieber then had a Drew, this one, that one. Till like even down to like 9 months ago, or maybe less than that, they was doing Crocs with Bad Bunny. So I opened them up to this whole other world that they wasn't in, doing giblets, doing this, doing that. And they can't come and sue me even for this conversation because I know 100% I was the first to bring Crocs into culture, into hip hop, into culture, making it cool. No one was wearing Crocs. So when I started looking at all these type of things, Chad and Shay, it was like, I'm building all these brands and I'm doing all these things for all these brands, but what about my own?
Do it for myself.
Yeah, what about my own? So when the pandemic hit and everyone had to stay home, when it got to that moment when everyone had to stay home, I'm a kind of guy, if you listen to my story, I can't sit still. I'm not going to sit still. So while everyone was sitting still, that's when it was 2020. I was like, okay, we've been going around the world. I now drink this great tequila. I don't drink vodka anymore. This is years since I'm drinking vodka. And I wanted to like, how do I do this? So I made a connection with someone while I was also managing Tiger at the time. I made a connection with someone on the way to Tiger's house in Palm Springs. And he then introduced me to Robert, who was a lawyer, and Robert knew the family that made Don Julio. And then I went and took the most craziest chance during the pandemic. I chartered a jet and went with him at 6 a.m. I only knew this guy a week. Yeah, I took a chance.
Sometimes you got to take a chance.
Yeah, it's exactly what Chad was saying. I'm like a risk taker. I took a chance and jumped on a jet with this guy I only met a couple of times or maybe once or twice and hadn't been longer than a week, just because he said he knew today we could act like it's Sosa, but the Sosa of tequila. And I went and it was really true. It was the family who his great grandfather was the first to, not the first, but made tequila. And the guy I was meeting was the first ever to make premium tequila. And I went on this journey, and during the pandemic, like I went and I was just doing crazy things, man. Like people laughed at me for having a house office. Today it might sound normal having a house office, but no one had a house office. I was building a home and turning it into my office. By the time pandemic came, I had everyone over there because no one could go and work anymore in the office. So I would have all these kids, all these nerds, like that. I love that. I like room full of them, laptops open, everyone working. While everyone was doing all that, I was building this. Shout out to Jacob, one of my guys. I didn't know the numbers, but I knew that I needed a 3D printing machine because I had this shape in my mind. If you could see it today, the shape,
Yes.
like I fully designed this. No one can take any claim and say I took it from anyone else. Like I fully designed the bottle. We got a 3D machine and I started doing the circumference of what I wanted it to look like. This was before I even had the liquid. I had the bottle in my head because I thought about women, and no one makes tequila for women. At that time, no one, I don't know if they do now, but no one makes tequila for women. So I thought, whatever the women like, the men love. So why don't we make something where a bottle was intriguing for women, intriguing? Now people are telling me, like, shout out to Danny in Miami, he was telling me just the other day, like, do you know how many people go crazy for this bottle? They want to hold it, they want to put flowers in it, they want to put candles in it after.
Wow.
That was the whole point of making this bottle. So I then went down to Mexico. Took me a year to get the LOI to do the deal because look how I look. Me and a Mexican talking about doing a deal and doing big business.
Yeah.
It's not, it might seem normal now.
Right.
In 2020, 2021, it wasn't a normal thing. And I went down there and I convinced him after a year, finally got the LOI, then he put me through the whole rigmarole of learning, making my own liquid, how you have to do this. While all this is going on, celebs are now catching on. There was no celeb tequila when I first started.
Because you know you got LeBron with Lobos, you got Kevin Hart with Gran Cormino. I think one of the General Girls got 808. The Rock got Terramana.
I wasn't gonna say the name, but yeah, that's probably the one that made me like. I had to start putting out episodes of me in Mexico a year before everybody else was doing it, so people could start following it, and like it really caught on because I started using the leverage of the music business, and I spoke to Michael Rapino from Live Nation, and I told him what I was doing, and he really respected it, and he really thought that I had a lot of balls going into the business I was going into, and he said he would support me, and he did. We started getting into all the Live Nation venues. We went on tours. I was making sure that everyone had it, and up to this day, it's still the same thing. I just leveraged everything. If I know you and you don't have Don Londres, that means you don't respect me. That means you don't understand what we're about, because I have the best, smoothest sipping tequila in the world. Women can drink this without no chaser. Most people will, you'll meet them and they'll have a tequila, or they'll have not most people, because most people don't have a tequila, but every other tequila out there, they're selling you a cocktail. I'm saying it's best sipped on ice.
Wow.
You don't need no margarita. Of course it tastes good with margarita and it tastes good in a cocktail drink, but you don't need none of that with this. This is so smooth. I can truly say best served on the rocks. Best
Tell
on the rocks.
the chat where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on social media at DRELONDON at Dre London. Mostly on Instagram. I try to keep up to date with so much other stuff, but it's really hard. My head's down, man. I find it hard enough even posting on Instagram every week.
Right.
It's tough enough. I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, yeah, you have to have a team, and I keep rebuilding my team and having a team around me that can help me do that. But I really am one of them people where on social media, I want to be able to people to feel it's me.
Right.
Not generated, not just some generated caption. You know?
Yep. We appreciate you stopping by, Dre. Hey, tell my boy Post, hey, he gonna have to come sit down on Club Shay Shay.
Hey.
Yes. Chad, go on.
Appreciate you, man. All the best. Continue success. We'll see you down the road, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Dre London. Ocho, the internet is making fun of LeBron's workout. What do you think of this, Ocho?
Where we at? Okay. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
The people that are making fun of the workout, maybe a movement that many probably wouldn't be comfortable doing. But obviously, it's that movement, it's that workout, it's that consistency that he's done over the years that has him the greatest scorer of all time. Maybe not the greatest scorer, the most points of all time, right?
Right.
If I'm not mistaken. 4-time, 3-time NBA champion, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember how many. It's 3, right?
4.
4, yeah, 4-time. Okay, I had it right.
Four-time champ, 4 finals MVPs, 4 regular season MVPs, 3-time All-Star game MVP.
You see, it's funny how people work. They see the end product, right? They see the finished product, but don't understand what it took to get there. But they laughing at it. That's the work you got to do. Sometimes the work looks funny. Yes, it's funny when you laugh at it, but that's what it takes. That's the part you don't get to see, and you wonder why it looks the way it does when it's time to play in.
But I want to know who's laughing. Are you going to the gym?
Listen, the people that are laughing are the ones who don't work out consistently. So they really don't understand.
And that works for him. Maybe that doesn't work for you. For what he's training, look like it's a wide grip. It's like he's sitting in like almost a sumo stance, but he's doing a wide grip like it's a deadlift. Because look how wide his grip is.
Yeah,
he's dropping down.
Yeah, he's working on a particular area. I just don't know what area it is. I'm not good with.
Anytime you do deadlifts, it's going to help the glutes. It's going to help your chain muscles, which are your spinal erectors, which run down your back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna help all those muscles. It's gonna get into your glutes. It's gonna get into your chain muscles. Your core. You got to keep your core tight because you never want to get into your back. Not with that. That's why a lot of trainers don't do deadlifts because of if you don't have good form, you can mess your back up. But clearly, he and Mike Macias has been working together for going on 23, 24 seasons, and it's worked. Nobody has played this long, been this good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If I just saw him sitting on the bed eating chocolate, I was like, damn, that's a new workout right there. Because tell me the last time you saw somebody play that long at that level.
Yeah.
In any sport.
Consistently.
You got to go back, what, Brady?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're talking about Brady's just on one side of the ball. When LeBron don't get to score a bucket and then run to the bench.
Yeah. Hey, Unc.
Yeah.
Man, hell, we sit here talk about basketball. I went to work out today. Boy, you saw who I saw? I saw your favorite player, boy.
Who that? Bron?
Nah, Ash. Ash sent Unc that picture, man. Hold on. Unc, how you ain't see that picture? Your favorite player, yes, your favorite Laker, boy. Yeah, I'm surprised.
He said you got the picture. You sent Ash a picture?
Nah, man, listen, man, I posted it earlier today, man. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on.
I don't be on social media like that, Ocho.
Okay, well, we need you to come on back to social media, You see who that is?
Hold
on, let me send it to Ash real quick. I'm gonna have Ash send it to you. Ask, but you're gonna be so excited when you see it too, We was in the gym I got that game. I got that game coming up Sunday. I'm taking this very serious, I'm in the gym 2 hours with all NBA players. So when I play Sunday in Dallas, I'm gonna look like an NBA player. Yeah, this your favorite, one of your favorite players.
It's coming to my the iPad. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Ocho.
Hey, man, but I'm on my tippy toes, man, and I'm still short.
Oh, yeah. He's 7 foot.
Hey, boy, them boys be in there working, boy. Them boys being working. Hey, there's the young rookie that plays point guard for the Pacers. He's a rookie last year. He's going to his second year. Got like a mini fro. I'm not sure where he's from. Smooth.
Oh, Mathurin?
Is that who it is?
Benedict Mathurin?
That might be his name. That might be his name. I have to see a face. I got to see his face. But hey, he lefty too.
Nah, Matherin ain't lefty.
Yeah, he was. But
I don't know no lefty on the Pacers. Who
Yeah,
lefty on the Pacers? Not Nimhard, not Hallie.
He was a rookie last year. He was a rookie.
Well, he wasn't on the court, so he ain't getting no playing time. He ain't getting no PT then.
Yeah, but hey, he in there. Obviously Jeff Green, the dude from the Bucks and the dude from the Knicks. Hey, they so tall, man. I was like, everybody look the same to me. Once you pass 6'4", everybody look the same to me.
The Lakers to honor Hall of Famer Pat Riley with a statue on February 22nd. Riley will become the 8th Laker luminary to be honored with a statue in Star Plaza. The others are Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Shaquille O'Neal. Did I mention Kobe Bryant? Yeah, I did. And the legendary broadcaster Chick Hearn.
Ooh,
Ocho, we've seen Tom Brady, we've seen Dwayne Wade, and now Pat gets a statue. Who's the next athlete you want to see honored from any sport?
The next athlete I would like to see honored that actually deserves it in any sport would probably be. That is a great question, huh?
Okay, give us a great answer.
Oh man, the next athlete that deserves to be honored. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Alexander Ovechkin.
Ovi, I mean, he's still active. Did he pass Wayne Gretzky yet in goals?
Yes.
I think that would be a great statue. That would be a great statue to have.
Probably seeing the kid Crosby from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Because the baseball players, Judge still got years to go. Shohei Ohtani got years to go.
You know who deserves a statue?
Who that?
I don't know. It might not sit well with people. You know,
Barry Bonds?
Yep. How did you know that's where I was going?
Because you said it might not sit well.
Yeah. I mean, Barry and what he was able to do. I'm sure. I mean,
you got a statue out in San Francisco?
You do?
Barry Bonds.
Yeah. I mean, football wise, obviously Tom is well deserving of his.
Okay. Win next year.
But what about LeBron?
When he retire, I mean, that's going to be him and Dan Gilbert. I don't know if Pat Riley going to put one out there.
Hey, matter of fact, you know what, people, and I'm sure the people that be, the powers that be that actually see this, for everybody that is getting statues, everyone who is getting statues, can we please go to the same person, whoever did Ed Reed's bus, whoever did Ed Reed's bus?
Blair Buxton. I think he's the guy that did my bus.
Everybody needs to go to Blair when it comes to statues. I don't care if it's the head. I don't care if it's
Blair
the full body. They need to go to him.
Blair Boswell. Blair Buxton? Blair Boswell. Who's the Hall of Fame? I think his name is Blair because he did my bus and he did my brother's. But he also did Ed Reed's too.
Well, him, Brother Blair. Everybody needs to go to you. Everybody.
Boswell, yeah, okay.
Yeah. His work is phenomenal. His work is phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure. He's really good.
Phenomenal.
Ocho, Michael Porter Jr. went on One Night with Steiny. It's Steiny, right? Podcast, and this is what he had to say. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Okay. The sports gambling stuff can affect that a lot.
100%.
Think about it.
There you go.
You get mad at these dudes like that do the sports betting, but think about if you could get all your homies rich by telling them, yo,
no shit,
bet $10,000 on my under, this one game I'm gonna act like I got an injury and I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna come out after 3 minutes and they all get a little bag because you did it one game. Like that is so not okay. But some people probably think like that. They come from nothing and 100%. All their homies have nothing.
100%.
And they're like, bro, if I come out of this game after 3 minutes and y'all all hit on my under, we're all getting a little bag.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Ocho, he can't go on no more podcasts.
Hey, I think if you got the right homies, you know what they going to tell you? Nah, bro, don't do that.
Because they get jammed up.
If you got the right people around you, they going to tell you, no, don't do that.
Bro, This
For a
man
bag,
got this man making $150 million. And he said, if I could get the homies the bag,
even a hypothetical.
go ahead and break them off out of your pocket and keep your 150 and keep your ass out of jail.
Hey, even as a hypothetical, that's something that you think to yourself, but you never say out loud.
No, sir.
Never
No.
like
You
that
can't.
out loud.
God, oh my goodness.
I mean, all right, listen, it's coming from a good place. It's coming from the heart and want to look out for your homeboys, but at the expense of your career and all it took for you to get there.
No.
Come on now. Come on. What
Ocho, do you know how many? Hey, you know how many homeboys we play ball. Now you know people want to pick betting picking football game. Hey man, I know you know.
Yeah.
Who you like in this game, bro?
Yeah.
I don't do that, man. Come on, Sharpe, man. I know you know.
Yeah.
Cause the first thing happened, they get jammed up. Who they giving up, Ocho?
Him, Michael Porter Jr. And the funny thing about it is people are hear him saying this, and the first thing people will say, "Oh, he's a real one." It's the first thing they're gonna say. Oh yeah, he real.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
You're right. I'm with. Hey, I'm with you when you're right. I just like you, man. You just got to be careful, man. No, you can't do that. And like I said, bro, they know.
Right.
All of a sudden, this man playing 2 minutes. They see a pattern.
Right.
They see a gambling pattern.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yes.
it's not like you LeBron. Bro, you this arbitrary guy. You the 13th guy. And you come in for 3 minutes and you out. And nobody saw you got hurt. And you don't come back in. And we've seen this happen 15 times.
Yeah.
Why they betting on him? Somebody bet on Luka, you won't raise an eye. Somebody bet on KD, somebody bet on LeBron, somebody bet on somebody like that. You're not gonna raise an eye. You're betting on an arbitrary guy, a random.
Yeah.
Why?
But hey, listen, the hypothetical in itself, you can only make so much doing it anyway. Let's say you do get your homeboys a little bag. The bag is so small it would make no significance anyway. It's not life-changing money. Why are you risking your career? Even though it was a hypothetical, he said it as a hypothetical. What
Right.
if I could get my homies a bag? Yeah.
Correct.
Well, what about your career?
And the thing is, Ocho, inevitably, your homeboy's gonna want a bigger bag.
Oh yeah, always.
So they gotta bet more.
Yeah.
In order to bet more, now
You got to do something again. Come on, the game.
and that how it used to be. The mob get their hooks in. You bet one time and they get you.
Stuck.
Now they got you.
You stuck. That's the way the game goes.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
don't.
if your homies was real ones, if they was real ones, what real is if you even thought about doing that, and if they ask you to do that, they ain't your real friends no way.
Correct.
What are we talking about?
Nah, I don't get that with Michael Porter Jr. Just like that hypothetical, you just keep that one to yourself.
Yeah.
You don't say that out loud because like I said, the NBA gonna have a watchful eye.
Mhm.
And look, Ocho,
They have
the
one
parlays. We got DraftKings, and we be doing parlays during football season and all. I get it. It started with fantasy. I mean, gambling is you go way, way back. Gambling has always been prevalent in sports.
Yes.
And then you had fantasy and draft teams, and now you got these parlays, and you bet hey, you bet $500 with DraftKings, you get $200 instantly.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. And you could bet a 5 or 10 or 15, 20, 30 play parlay. And bet 20, 30, 40, $50 or $100 and win whatever you can win. So I get it. I get the lure because we like winning.
Mm-hmm.
We like winning. We do. And I agree with everything you said. For him to put his career at risk.
Yeah.
Your homies ain't got they ain't got no skin in the game, bro.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Now, if you wanted to do something on your own to put your career at risk, okay, that's you. But to put that at risk for someone else, Ocho, For what? Okay, let's just say Ocho, what they win 5,000. They bet the under. They bet enough money. They went 5,000. Went what 2,500, 1,500.
That money, they gonna blow that money about a week,
That ain't no bag. I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody think no 2,500 a bag.
You can't bet enough to make the kind of money that's going to be life-changing, to be risking your entire career in the millions of dollars that you are making to go into a game for 3 minutes and act like you hurt and come out.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, to make life-changing money, you got to bet life-changing. You got to bet like Drake. You got to bet like Floyd Mayweather. You see them gambling slips they be having?
Yeah.
Betting $3 million, betting $4 million, $5 million.
Yeah.
That's life-changing money.
Yeah.
But y'all ain't got that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
So even for them, it's not life-changing because they got it. They already got life-changing money. It's the thrill for them. See, you're like, man, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win the bag, blah, blah, blah. It's the thrill of them. It's the excitement for them.
Right.
Drake, you see Drake got a 747 or whatever that is, 767. He got a big ass plane.
Yeah.
Floyd probably hadn't flew commercial since well, he fought in the 96 Olympics. So he probably hadn't flown commercial since 2000. Floyd got his own plane.
Yeah.
And all them watches, all them Birkin bags. So he likes to like the excitement of it, the thrill of it.
Mm-hmm.
But nah. Floyd wants to bet on himself. Have at it. There's probably a limit in which you can bet. I don't. But I've never. It's really never crossed my mind, Ocho, to give anybody information.
Right.
Man, you gonna play? We'll see.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't know. Because Ocho, they see the report. They see you in the barbershop. And they see you. So you playing this week? I don't know who you are. We'll see. What about such and such? Well, he was at practice. He got no chance of playing.
Right.
He was at practice. Because first thing they say, hey, just a casual conversation get you linked into something.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, Ocho, you don't know. And so, I've always tried to stay away from that. Even today, man, you don't play. Hey, got with DraftKings since I got with DraftKings. I pick these parlays. That's it. That's all I got for you. Hey, play my parlay.
Mm-hmm.
That thing hit now. That thing good now. Give you give you 1.5 times your money. Easy money too. I'm gonna hit by how many parlays we got? So how many we had last year? 25? We had 25. I'm gonna hit at least 10 this year. That's my goal, to hit 10 of the 25.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit 10 of 25.
Okay.
I'm hit 20 to 25. Watch this.
All right. Well, when you hit, I mean, I can hold on to that 5,900, huh?
Nah, that don't mean that.
Okay.
I mean, I need to get that. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna bet the parlay with. That's what I bet the parlay with, huh?
Gotta hit you with that church finger real quick.
Go ahead. But yeah, look, I think Michael Porter, he meant well, but everybody's not going to take it like that. You have to be really, really careful when you're talking about the potential of influencing a ball game, because that is taboo in any professional sport. They know of, you say steroids, and that's bad too. Obviously, steroids in some sports are worse than others, but betting on a game that you're in, that's bad. That quitting. But I think he was trying to, talk about his brother. His brother has had that addiction, that, gambling and X, Y, and Z. So I think he was just trying to make the point that his brother was maybe looking out for someone. Maybe that's the point. Like I said, I know the story about his brother. I didn't really listen to the podcast. I just saw the clip that you guys listened to. So I think that's the point that he was trying to make. The point he was trying to make, like, hey, my brother probably trying to look out for somebody, and got him a situation where he's probably banned for the rest of his life. The local Atlanta news station had an unfortunate typo on Michael Penix Jr. last name this morning, Ocho.
I saw that.
Oh, come on, man. Come on now. Y'all ain't finna do this man like this.
Hey, but listen, and for them, you have to think about on the keyboard, right? Look how close the X and the S is on the keyboard. So you can see where it was an honest mistake. Look at the S and look where the X is.
Well, hey, be dishonest and get it right. Is
Yeah.
that a mistake? You got that man up there. Come on now, Ocho.
Yeah, that is funny. It was an honest mistake, and I'm sure whoever it is, they didn't mean to do it.
That might be that's down WTOC. That's down in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, and listen, people.
Oh, that's Statesboro. Okay,
You
that's
don't want
WTOC. That's out of Savannah.
Yeah, you don't want to play with your job like that.
Nah, man.
Listen, not with that kind of joke. So you understand.
They got that man up there, Michael. Ooh wee. That's why you got to be careful with them last names, Ocho. That hey.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you got to be careful with the keyboard now.
Yeah.
One mistake, it'd be something completely different.
And and they screenshotted it too. So that's definitely ever.
Yeah.
This you? Nah, that ain't me.
The fan.
So let me ask you a question, Ocho.
The fans gonna run with that. And
what happens when he plays bad? What's the meme that's gonna come up there, Ocho? He throw 2 picks and they lose a game. What they gonna have up under his name, Ocho?
Hold on. It's the away fans, huh? The signs they gonna have.
When he throws 2 interceptions, what are the Falcons fans gonna have?
You think they'll do that?
Man, fan is short for what? Fanatic.
Okay.
They like you when you're winning. They like you when you on top.
Yeah. But even though when it comes to the quarterback, I don't see them doing the quarterback like that. Okay. Not at home. Not in the Georgia Dome. Wait, Georgia Dome, right?
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz
Dome. Hey. No. They ain't gonna do that. I'm saying they gonna on Twitter.
Oh, Twitter. Okay, yeah. On Twitter.
You know how Twitter is, man.
Yeah.
No, they're not gonna do. No. They wouldn't. They know that'd be disrespectful to the home team. I'm talking about fans on Twitter.
Oh yeah, they don't care.
That ain't got no. Hey.
Yeah, they don't care.
Ocho, the Colorado Buffs finished their season 9-4, but going into the season unranked. Do you think they deserve to be ranked?
Based on what they did last year, 9-4.
You lost your quarterback and you lost the best player in the country.
Yeah,
you lost Jimmy Horn Jr.
Yeah, probably.
Didn't they lose Webster?
Yeah, Jahante.
The one that ran the punt back for the Ravens, right?
For the Ravens, yeah. They
no.
No, absolutely not. They lost some very, very good players.
Yes.
So you're building back from scratch. You're building back.
Yes. You're going to be you're in a situation, Ocho, that you're going to have to replace what you lost. It's almost like you go in there for the first time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But look, just go in there and play. Rank. Yeah. I mean, I ain't really look like, they got us finished to win the AFC West, or they got us finished to finish, not make the playoffs. They ain't got no bearing on how I'm gonna play.
I don't. It don't at all. You gotta and listen. I don't think Prime even cares about being ranked, understanding that I have to start over from scratch.
Yes.
Like you say, Unc, all the time. You got to update your resume.
Absolutely.
Now you got to update your resume. You lost some players. You gained some players. Are those players as good as the ones you lost? We don't know. We will find out on Saturdays.
Well, you ain't got no Travis Hunter.
No,
who you brought in.
You don't have that. No.
Up your sleep. Ocho, check this out.
Yo.
A woman sues a company for assigning no work but paying her fully for 20 years. A woman in France is suing telecom giant Orange, claiming she was kept on full salary for 20 years without being assigned any task, which she says left her feeling humiliated and professionally abandoned. According to her statement, she was paid around 5,000 euros a month for 20 years. That's what the reports are saying, that she's suing telecom giant Orange because they paid her a monthly salary for 20 years but gave her no assignment.
Wait, now that's a first. Now that's a first, huh? Now, you see the mentality of someone on the other side of the bridge?
Mhm.
You think someone here in the States that is getting paid $5,000 a month to do absolutely
How
nothing?
much is 5,000 euros a month? I think that's more than that, Ocho.
It is? How about, yeah, I'm curious.
Yes, it's what you owe me, $5,900.
That's what she was getting $5,900 a month and were complaining. Well, listen, whatever her job was at Orange, I thought Orange was a phone company, wasn't it?
It's telecom. It is.
Oh yeah. Well, here, she's really, really wants some work. She loves what she does. She's
Why
very
did she quit?
passionate about it.
So after they paid you this salary for 20 years, now you complain. Now at one point in time, did you complain? Say, you know what? I really would like to do a task. I really would like to do something.
So do you think?
I mean, if what's being reported is true, Ocho, the time to complain is not after 20 years.
Right.
It's during the process. It's when it's actually happening.
Maybe did she wait this long on purpose, feeling that if I let it go 20 years, I can actually have a chance to win the case to get even more?
Look, I don't start me to lie because I don't know the laws that govern. I don't think look. They'll let you sue for less in America. So
Right.
So I just say that that couldn't happen here. Don't put it past our court systems.
Right.
Ocho, did you know this? 70% of the people in the world do not use toilet paper. Global hygiene studies show that the majority of the world's population, around 70%, does not use toilet paper in their daily routines. Instead, cultural norms, local resources, and infrastructure lead many communities to rely on alternatives such as waters, bidets, reusable cloths, or natural materials.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Unc. 70%. I'm not sure. I'm not in that percentile of those people that do that. But I use Charmin, Unc. I use Charmin.
You in America? Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Are there more people in India, or are there more people in the U.S.?
Oh, wait.
You start counting the continent of Africa.
Wait, you said not in the U.S., right?
70% of the world's population.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what percentage. Here is a little different. Now, in other places, in the European places, and South America, it could be different. So I kind of get it because they do everything different than we do, based on, and it starts when you're young, huh? It starts when you're young over there. Some people, they use bidets. Some, here in the States, people look at you crazy about using the goddamn bidet. But it's a way and a part of the culture and the way they do things. Everybody wipe the rear end different. Everybody handle it different. However you see fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes, but growing up, you had corn cobs.
Who?
Corn cobs.
Like corn on the cob, you mean?
A corn cob. That's why they term you as country as a corn cob in the outhouse. That was toilet paper.
Oh, you call it corn cob?
No, that's what they use. Corn comes on a cob, right, Ocho?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you use okay. Oh, that's a good. Okay, I like that, huh? I like that.
Lord have mercy.
I like that. Yeah, corn.
Y'all forgive him now. Y'all know this Ocho now.
Hey, we call it corn on the cob. When you were just saying corn cob, it kind of confused me as if you were referring to something else from other than corn on the cob.
We got you. Ocho, they're back. According to KFC, we'll bring back potato wedges and hot and spicy wings in the U.S. on August 18th for a limited time only. You excited?
Nope. I don't eat
You don't eat potato. We used to call them potato logs. They call them potato wedges.
Yeah, potato wedges. Yeah, the small.
No, they're thick. Yeah,
they thick. Yeah, I don't eat them, huh? And when it comes to chicken places, I go to churches. I'm a churches man. I like the fries. I enjoy the apple pie, strawberry soda. I told you, and I get the number 2.
I ain't never had the hot and spicy wings, but I have had the potato wedges many years ago. I might stop by and get me one.
Nah, you don't need that.
They sell them at what you call them now. Everybody be getting them from the convenience store.
What, the wedges?
Yeah, they sell them at a convenience store. They sell wings. They sell pizza. They sell all kinds of stuff at the convenience store.
Yeah, I know that part, but yeah. You ever been to a Wawa?
No.
Hey, Wawa, the real deal. Wawa sell everything, boy. Wawa sell everything.
Ocho, the freezer aisle is getting real interesting. If breast milk ice cream can make it into the grocery store shelves, then what flavors deserves a spot too? Breast milk ice cream.
Breast milk ice cream is, and you know what? I like that. I like that. I'm not sure if people understand how nasty breast milk tastes.
I don't know. I'll take your word for it though.
Yeah, yeah, it's very thick, very thick, and it has
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been a baby, so you know.
yeah, I understand. But listen, it's not about being a baby. I'm just saying, but I have kids, you know what I mean? And
What
sometimes
they got to do with you? That's the kid. That's the kid. That belongs to the kid, not you.
it belongs to the kid, but sometimes me as a inquiring adult, I would like to know what the child is tasting. So I like to
I'm
make
good.
sure. Yeah. So I've
Well,
been,
I figured he stopped crying. It might got to, he or she stopped crying, so I figured it was pretty good. I
Yeah,
take
yeah.
that. I take their reaction.
right. Yeah, but I just sometimes you got to take I don't even got to put my mouth on it. You just get there and you squeeze. You squeeze. It's like you're milking a cow. It come out.
Yeah, and you squeeze it in your mouth.
Yeah, like yeah, yeah.
Nah,
I've done it a few
and you
times.
put that in your mouth.
Yeah, it's nasty too, Unc. It's thick. It has no taste. No, the texture is horrible. So the fact that it's even made it into the grocery store aisles is beyond me.
Man, look here. I guess I mean
I'm
women
gonna,
gonna
try,
get
I'm gonna
a
go
few
buy it
extra.
though.
Huh?
Try it though. How much it costs?
I ain't gonna try it. I'm good. I
You
want
good?
ice cream. I want Oreo ice cream, or I want what's that one with Stephen Colbert, Ben and Jerry's, American Heritage, American Road, American something.
Hmm.
No, this is what with Stephen Colbert, American Dream.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I get right there. If I get I want Oreo. Um, what flavor ice cream? Ice cream. So good look. They be coming out. Look, remember they talked about that ketchup smoothie.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. They doing too much, man. They
Yeah,
doing.
you don't think breast milk ice cream is too much? So
I mean,
that's what you
I
draw the
mean,
line. You
listen,
draw the line at a ketchup smoothie.
if
But breast milk
ketchup,
ice
that's a
cream.
no.
Hey,
I mean,
hey, honey, I'm going to the store. You need something? Yeah, baby. Let me get a pound of that breast milk ice cream, chocolate.
hey, you know what? It's so funny too, Uncle, when you think about it. The fact that it's outside of the patatas,
Yeah.
it might have a different taste to it, depending on what they do to it. Now, everybody's breast milk tastes a little different.
Well,
So
clearly, I mean, comparing what they eat, they drink.
right,
Yeah.
right. So I'm sure I'm curious how the
I'm
ingredients.
not curious. I've never been curious.
No?
Some things I'm good with.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know how it is. I'll let you know how it is. Because I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it cold either. So whatever I get from the store, I'm gonna heat that up. I need my breast milk body temperature.
Well, that's not how you supposed to eat. Well, okay, that's you.
Oh,
You tell the chat.
let me tell you something. Think about this, right? Let me think. Me as a father of 85, I'm the one that had to wake up at 3 in the morning. I'm the one that have to go make the milk. So
Bro, you then know what you call it. You weren't waking up. So let me ask you a question. So were you waking up at 3 a.m. when you standing at Cincinnati Stadium? The kids was in there with you?
oh no, they weren't here. That's when
Okay,
I got to work.
exactly.
I'm talking about in the off season.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was good tonight. I can't wait to try that breast milk, bro. I wonder if they got it at Publix.
Eagle fan said, Ocho, you have a response for Cam's Madden claim?
Cam?
What do you say?
Yeah, I don't know what Cam said. Yeah, somebody got to tell me.
Kimber Norwood Jr. said, my question is, could you see Coach Prime making the college football playoff game this upcoming season? From unranked to making it, anything's possible.
Ooh.
No.
Damn.
No.
That's not nice.
Let's be realistic.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. No.
Now, if you tell me if Travis and Shador had come back, okay.
I was trying to be
Now,
optimistic.
now we can have a real conversation. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, "Hey fam, have you ever seen that show Amazing Race?" Yes. If your hips were good, I think you and Ocho could pull it off. What do you think? Yes, I've seen The Amazing Race.
Hold on. Your hips don't got to be good for us to pull it off. We could pull it off right now. That's the type of stuff we need to be doing.
No,
Matter of
that's
fact-
the kind of stuff you and Jordan need to be doing. And I'm
Okay,
be cheering you
well-
guys on.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. But I think it'd be dope to have you out there, bad hips, bad knees,
No,
you know, and watch me carry you. I mean, it's teamwork. It's teamwork.
you want me to be like Mariano Rivera, huh?
Yeah. I got you.
No. Aaron Owen said, "Prime for prime, who you taking, AB or Tyreek?"
Ooh, that's a good one, boy.
That's on you, Ocho. You the Madden adjuster.
That's a good one, boy. But AB had a 6-7 year stretch going dumb. I mean, dumb. I love Tyreek and what he brings to the game and what he's going to continue to do for the game. But AB run was different. I'm a big AB.
That stretch that he had in Pittsburgh.
Oh my God.
79 Black Panther Malibu. Have y'all ever played on a team with against any girls back in y'all's days? And would you have cleaned their clock knowing they're a girl? Yes. My senior year, we played a team, Toombs Central. They had a young lady on their team.
She was a kicker, huh?
Nah, she was on defense.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, I've never had that opportunity. No.
And you know, Ocho,
Yeah.
that was the only game all year I didn't score a touchdown.
Well, you got locked up by a girl, huh? Ah,
I think I caught like one pass.
damn. Well, she locked you up, right?
I guess.
Hey, now that I think about it too, when somebody mentioned the American race, huh? You know what I want to do?
Amazing Race.
Amazing race, my bad. What did I say?
Not Amazing Race.
Okay. I want to do American Ninja Warrior.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I'm
I'll
waiting.
call Akbar for you.
Okay. I'm ready. I just want to, hit the monkey balls, and I can do all kind of crazy stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you want me to put a call in for you?
Yeah, do that.
Because they had some athletes on there the other day.
For real?
Yeah.
I go. I win that. I win that easy. I like that.
Eagle fan, who are your top 5 quarterbacks that need to prove that they belong in the league this year? Is Burrow one that needs to get into the playoffs this year?
Man, if Burrow doesn't get in the playoffs this year, he's still going to be a top 5 quarterback.
For sure.
Understand there are 5 quarterbacks that only 2 can make it. One out the AFC,
Right.
one out the NFC. But I know 5 quarterbacks are going to always be in the hunt and be in contention every single year.
Right. They say the top 5 quarterbacks that need to prove. So basically, he's like, okay, give me the 5 quarterbacks that need to prove. Because the top 5, Lamar, Josh Allen, they've got to prove they can beat Mahomes when it matters, Ocho. That's what they got to prove.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow has done it. I mean, he's what? I think he's 1-1. They're 1-1 against each other in the postseason. But those other 2, they've got to prove that they can beat Mahomes when it matters the most. Josh Allen is 0-4. He has a winning record in the regular season, but a losing record come postseason.
Yeah.
Lamar, I think Lamar has beaten him once in the regular season, but he hasn't beaten him in the postseason. That's what they got to prove. You got to climb that. That's the mountain you got to get over. That's the hurdle you got to clear. Dak, he's been injured. He's got to prove he can do it.
Yeah.
I think Rodgers going to have to prove it.
Aaron?
They went and got DK Metcalf. They re-signed TJ Watt. Cam Hayward is upset, but I think they'll get whatever situation, however that works out. I think they get that resolved. They got Calvin Austin III. He got to do it because it didn't go like he had hoped in New York. Got injured the first year, for 3-4 plays, he got injured. Last year they missed the playoffs. He's got to prove it. He's a 4-time league MVP, and when you get a guy like that, the expectations go through the roof, regardless of his age.
Mm-hmm.
Jay is Cal. Did you know Roman Reigns was a captain on the 06 Georgia Tech football team and was also a teammate with Megatron, a.k.a. Calvin Johnson? I did know he played at Georgia Tech, but I did not know he was teammates of Calvin Johnson.
That's dope. I didn't know that either. That's dope.
Sean McVay beat Megatron out for Player of the Year in the state of Georgia in class.
What's Sean McVay?
The head coach of the Rams.
At what position?
He was a quarterback at St. Pius X.
Okay.
And I think Megatron went to Sandy Creek.
Okay, that's dope. Goddamn Sean McVay.
As you're looking it up. Oh, that's what I thought you was doing. No way, Jose. One stays, the other goes. Who you picking, Gibbs or Montgomery? Gibbs.
That's a good one. Yep.
He went to St. Pius X, didn't he? Marist. It's both. It's still a private. It's a private school, and what you call it, went to Sandy Creek, right? Didn't? Yeah, with the Marist. No way, Jose. One stays, the other goes. Gibbs or Montgomery? Gibbs for me.
Yeah, I like Gibbs too. Brother Jameer.
Ooh, Ocho, they got a good one for you. 97. Trade 1, wave 1, max 1. Devontae Smith, Puka Nacua, Mike Evans.
Trade 1 what?
Trade 1, wave 1, max 1.
Mike Evans first to what?
Devontae Smith, Puka Nacua, Mike Evans. Those are your choices. Trade 1, wave 1, max 1.
Wait, when you say max, you mean like max pay? Like pay?
Yes, that's what it means.
All right, max would be with Mike Evans.
Okay.
Trade would be who are the other two? Puka and
Devontae.
all right, I'm trading Devontae.
Okay.
And then, Puka Nacua is the baby. I'm waving Puka. He the baby.
Damn. Sorry, Puka.
Yeah, he the baby.
That concludes this episode of Nightcap. I want to thank you guys for joining us. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That's Liberty City's own, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, the Madden adjuster, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you personally for your continued support of Nightcap. Thanks to you, we've been able to get to places we only dreamed of, and especially as quick as we have. This show is not even 2 years old yet. And look at where we've come. 1.8 million subs, head towards 2 million, and that's all because of you. We, Ocho and I, and the Nightcap family cannot thank you enough. Thank you. My cognac, Laportier, has a new drop, and this one is personal. I've created a limited edition release to honor my brother Sterling for his selection into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's not just a bottle, it's a tribute. It's a celebration of a legacy, and once they're gone, they're gone. The Hall of Fame edition is officially live. Just head over to LaportierCognac.com to grab yours while you still can. Don't miss your chance to own a piece of this moment and a piece of history. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned into the chat. ISO Joe is joining us tomorrow, but we're having him plug in his Wi-Fi as we speak. We know AOL is going away, but we still gonna have him sign on the mic. Just leave it plugged up, Joe. Just leave it plugged up. But Joe will join us tomorrow. Thank you guys. We want to thank TT Tyrone Tracy Jr. and Dre London for joining us. We greatly appreciate that. But tomorrow Joe is back, so we'll see you tomorrow after the game.